Let's face it, no one likes rejection. But not getting something you had your heart set on may actually have a positive side. Emily tells us more.
Rejection. We all face it.
I tried out for a football team and I don't think I did well, so I wasn't accepted.
I've been excluded kind of, which I feel kind of relates to that with friends, I guess. It feels like you're being rejected or left out when you have when they have plans with other people kind of.
I'll ask my mom for money, she'll be like, no.
I've been too short for rides and not been able to ride them.
I was trying to date this girl, but then she rejected me. I was trying to take her to prom, but then she rejected me. Yeah.
Rejection can hurt and hurt our self-esteem.
Made me feel upset. Not that great.
Not too good, not too good. It made me feel weird.
Sad, very sad and angry.
Annoyed.
Angry.
Feel left out.
It made me feel sad at the time. Really sad.
So if you think you're better off avoiding situations that risk rejection, you're probably not. To explain why, we're speaking with Leena Patel. She's the author of Lead Yourself First. Hi.
Hi, it's great to be here.
It's great to have you. First of all, does being rejected mean that you failed?
Not at all. There are countless examples of people in the world, leaders that we're all familiar with, that have been rejected and still achieved incredible success. I'm going to give you 3 examples. Number 1, Steve Jobs, who founded Apple. Well, he was booted out of his own company, but then he managed to make a comeback, and he's changed the face of technology for all of us today. 2, Colonel Sanders, who founded Kentucky Fried Chicken. He went knocking on door after door after door saying, will you buy my chicken recipe? Will you buy it? And finally someone bought it and another restaurant bought it. And now we've got Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurants all across the country, all around the world. And the 3rd is Michael Jordan. Well, not many people know that he was rejected from his basketball team. His coach said he didn't have any heart. Well, he was devastated, but he made a decision that he was going to work harder, train harder, and he was going to achieve professional sports success. And now we look at him as one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Okay, so even though it happens to other people, it's still unpleasant when it happens to you. But you don't advise avoiding situations where you might be rejected, do you?
Look, we don't want to play it safe by missing opportunities. Rejection is going to happen. Sometimes we're going to be successful, sometimes not so much. But if we don't go for it, if we don't give ourselves the opportunity and put ourselves on the line, then how will we ever know? So go for it. Sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you won't, but at least you're in the game and giving yourself that chance.
As you say, chances are we'll all face rejection at different times. Can you build up an immunity to rejection the same way you can become immune to, let's say, the measles?
I'm not sure if you want to build an immunity to it so much as you want to build your character. Because it's going to happen. We're going to experience rejection at some point in our life. And so the trick is to not so much have that immunity, because if we avoid rejection, if we play it safe, then chances are when we're experiencing that later on down the line, we're not going to be able to handle it so well. So a little bit of rejection helps strengthen us and enable us to prepare us as we face rejection later on in life.
What's the positive side to being rejected?
There are 2 positives. One is that rejection builds character. It really does strengthen you as it happens over time. Not that we want to encourage it, but it strengthens you. And the second is that you're always learning. You're always learning from an experience. If you don't make the debate team, for example, you know that you're going to be able to look at that and say, was I mumbling? Was I presenting myself clearly? Was I speaking articulately? You can go back, you can make those changes, and you can go for that opportunity again. So always be learning, and it's building your character and strengthening you at the same time.
So you can actually be better off for the experience.
Nobody likes rejection. Nobody welcomes it and kind of knocks on the door and says, hey, come on in. But truth of it is, it happens. And so part of it is you take it in your stride. Don't allow it to stop you from going for the things that you want, and knowing that it's going to prepare you for those obstacles and challenges and give you the courage and the determination to break through and achieve what you want.
Well, Leena, don't take this as a rejection, but we have to go. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
It's been said that a rejection is nothing more than a necessary step in the pursuit of success. And that's no doubt true for just about everything, ranging from running for class president to applying to college. For Teen Kids News, I'm Emily.